What's up, everybody? Welcome back to another Heroclix video. We have some legacy card spoilers from the upcoming War of Realms set. In this video, we're going to review only the Wrecking Crew figures because there are 12 legacy cards, so I just want to split them up so we can have shorter videos and, go a little bit more in depth because there are quite a bit. They went from 8 to 12. So there are 3 of them: Piledriver, Bulldozer, and Thunderball. All 3 figures are from the Mighty Thor set that came out, I believe, in 2017 or 2018. It's old though. Anyway, all these figures definitely got a bump, whether it's dropping in point value or just having better traits, better powers, and whatnot. But these guys aren't bad. This is the kind of Marvel version of WWE figures because of their trait you'll see here. So they all have the same traits. They all destroy blocking when they move, and they all have 2 traits. One is called Live Up to the Name, and they all have the can't be target of range attacks or outwit if they are on click 1 or if they're within 3 squares of a debris marker. That's basically like WWE. It's the same thing, except instead of a debris marker, the WWE trait or team ability actually, which gives them this, they have to be on a blue click number. Since these figures don't have blue click numbers, they kind of changed it up and said debris marker, which actually might be better because they move and break blocking. So as long as they're next to a barrier marker or a wall, they will have kind of immunity from getting shot or outwit, which is really good because they have big time reducers, and they all have either invincible or invuln, and they go to toughness, but it's reducers the whole dial. So a lot of the times they want to get outwit, you want to outwit them so that you can kind of one shot them, but you can't because of their second trait. It's called Gang Up. If they are adjacent to a friendly character with the Wrecking Crew keyword and an opposing character, they take a maximum of 2 damage from attacks. That is huge because for all of these guys, you're gonna have to hit them at least 3 times at minimum. You won't be able to outwit them. You're gonna have to use exploit, of course, Sky Tyrant's there, but because they only take 2 damage, Sky Tyrant can't even kill them, right? As long as they, because if they're gonna get hit up close, they're gonna be adjacent to a bad guy, and as long as they're all next to each other, they only take 2, which means for characters like Piledriver and Bulldozer, 5 clicks of life, they're gonna have to do at least 3 attacks to get them. And Thunderball, at least 3. He has more clicks, but he also has invincible up top, so it could be even better. But anyway, let's just get to the first figure here, Piledriver, number 16 from Mighty Thor. He's 5 clicks deep. He's got charge and sidestep. He's got basically move and attack the whole, move and attack the whole dial. He dropped from 75 points to 50, so that's pretty big when you combine it with the 2 traits. You can see there's no special powers. He just has the 2 traits as well as the destroy blocking movement. Brute Masters of Evil Wrecking Crew. Solid damage value up top with 4, and then he goes to 3 all the way down. Good, pretty solid defense as well. Of course, the attack value is not up to par to what we are used to nowadays, because everyone has 11s and 12s, or maybe an 11 attack with close combat expert, range combat expert, 10 attack with range combat expert, close combat expert. However, this is where the change to the Masters of Evil team ability comes into play, because Masters of Evil, the team ability states that if it's basically Hydra and PD for close combat. So if someone with the Masters of Evil team ability is adjacent to a close combat attacker, the defender will get a -1 defense. So in the case of Piledriver, and let's say he's next to Bulldozer, they both have Masters of Evil keyword. Piledriver will attack with a 10, but because Bulldozer's next to him, the defender will get a -1 to their defense, which is essentially giving him a +1 attack. And it stacks. So if there's a, let's say Thunderball's on the other side, now that's -2. And that kind of goes really well with how the Masters of Evil and actually how the Wrecking Crew works. They gang up, they pile on. So 50 points, not bad. It seems like he's not that great because of the, low attack and no special powers. But when you combine it with those two traits with the proper team, I think, guys like Piledriver is not bad. Actually pretty viable. Now let's look at Bulldozer. He's number 32 from the same set, Mighty Thor. It's uncommon. The same traits, but he does have 3 clicks of a special power, which is Coming Through Pipsqueak. Knockback. Charge when Bulldozer uses it and occupies a debris marker, don't have speed. Full move charge. Can't complain about that. He dropped from 75 points to 60 points, which is on par with his power because Piledriver is 50 points, but he has no special powers. Bulldozer's 60 points because he has a special power. They have the similar stats, 4 damage up top, which is solid. He has charge all the way through. Obviously, he's Bulldozer, or I like to call him Ram Man. Any of those He-Man fans get that reference? But because he destroys blocking, it's very easy for him to get his full move charge off, because you can easily just move with someone else to break through or shoot something, and then if he's on it, he can just charge all the way through. And remember, they can't shoot him or they can't outwit him until they basically get in close and attack him up close. But if there's also a debris marker, they'll never get shot. So again, I think Bulldozer and Piledriver, not bad. 110 points for both of them. Also, keep in mind, he's a soldier, so he can go on other various teams like Spider Family. Okay, and then the last one is, I think this guy's pretty interesting. Thunderball. It's the super rare number 60 from the Mighty Thor set, obviously. Interesting to note, they did not include his object that he comes with, because on that one he gets, he starts with it and then he can use that stuff. However, what they did was they basically added the ball and chain, the enchanted ball and chain, to his power. So it's the same traits, but he has an attack power now. He's an extra click, 75 points. Giant Reach 3, Quake, unique modifier. When Thunderball hits, hit characters modify combat values -1 until your next turn. The ball and chain kind of does the same thing, but I believe it quakes for like 3 damage or something like that. But Giant Reach 3 Quake, they just kind of combined it in here to his attack power. And he dropped from 100 points to 75 points, and he's 6 clicks. And he has Invincible and Outwit. Now that's pretty solid, because when they are going to come in for the attack, they want to have as little resistance as possible so that their damage sticks through. Interesting to note, he has the lowest damage out of the 3, and he's the most points. However, Invincible, Outwit, solid. Now, that ball and chain unique modifier, that could get pretty crazy, because with a Giant Reach and Quake, when he hits, let's say he hits multiple characters, they all get -1 until your next turn. Combat values, right? Which also means that, let's say Piledriver or Bulldozer follows up with an attack, man, that's that they're gonna get -1, and then the Masters of Evil team ability, and then another -1 on their defense, and then when they hit their counter attack, they're gonna be -1 to their stats. So it's gonna be even harder to hit back. He has Empower mid-dial, which is pretty good, because now if he does get hit, he can help out, Bulldozer and Piledriver, because he has Empower. He goes from invincible to impervious to invulnerable to toughness. So this guy's gonna be hard to kill. You're gonna need to use a lot of penetrating attacks. It's going to be hard to outwit this person, Thunderball, if he's next to a debris, obviously within 3. Of course, characters like Molecule Man or like Franklin can like change that around, but you know, not many people are using it that way. And you know, in the beginning it's going to be hard to get to these people because they all have that basically protection from range attacks. Yeah, I think that's about it for this guy. 75 points seems like a little high compared to the other two. However, you combine it with the traits where the only takes 2 damage, Outwit, Invincible, and then that pretty cool Giant Reach 3 Quake. Man, if he gets like Precision Strike or Exploit, whew, that Giant Reach Quake is gonna be nasty. Especially since he needs to hit, which means, you know, a Precision Strike really would mean it's harder to Super Sense out of it. So he can really get that modifier on their combat values to stick. So, alright, well, that's it for this one. And it went a little bit long there, but the 3 characters we want to get a little bit more in depth. I think these 3 guys have the potential to be at least playable, even in multiples, because they're such low points. And who knows, maybe we could see more other Wrecking Crew guys to come in and help them out, because you know there are some in their Wrecker is in the War of the Realms, so that it fits right in. So let me know what you guys think, if you think these guys are, you know, kind of like a new age way to play close combat, because you know there's a lot of Sky Tyrant out there, a lot of Flurry, a lot of Exploit, and these guys can stop all of that. Especially Thunderball, because he has Invincible. But alright, well, that's what I got. We'll be back with the Warriors 3 for the next one, and then we'll go with the Asgardians. Alright, thanks for watching, guys. Thanks definitely for the support. I got a lot of good feedback with the Heroclix history. Our subscriber count has been going up, views, everything. Thank you so much, and you know, that's basically inspires me to keep going and put out more content for you guys. Alright, thanks. See ya.